It's amazing what can happen when you set your mind to something and when you believe. Hi, it's Maria Quattrone. And as many of you know, I'm on this 100 listing appointment challenge for the month of March. And I am slaying it, slaying it. It's so exciting because not just about the month of March, it's about the opportunities that are ahead to impact sellers that we will be working with. And a lot of them from my calls have raised their hand and said, yes, I want to have a listing consult with you. I want to find out what my home is worth. I want to talk about strategy. I want to talk about what the right time is. I have a tenant in the property. They're going to be leaving in July. When should we get the property on the market? And so for each client, I have a different strategy. I have a strategy that works for them based on their criteria, based on what they're looking to happen. And it's different. It's not the same. Every single person is different, whether it's tenant occupied, whether they have kids at home, whether they've already moved out, whether they need to sell this ASAP because they bought something else in Puerto Rico and they need to pull their money out and do a 1031 exchange. These are real conversations. These are things that I'm talking with people about every day. Today, somebody's looking at a property to buy in Puerto Rico. That actually happened today. They have a duplex to sell in South Philly. Next one, his tenants are moving out at May 31st, and he doesn't want to be paying a mortgage payment in June. So I'm going there on Friday to assess the situation. This property, it's in Northern Liberties and tenant occupied, but they're leaving. It has a garage. Another consult I did, he has two auto garages, and they're about 4,000 square feet each. He wants to sell them. He wants his cash out. He definitely wants to sell one because he needs his cash to do something else with. I won't get into all that. And the list goes on and on and on. I have another client. She said, can you analyze these 10 properties? Now, I know the building because I had sold several properties in this building in the past. And she has the 10 properties right now. They're in under a blanket mortgage. But leases will be coming up, and she wants to see if it makes sense to put them on the market as the leases come up. And so I'm working on that. I have somebody else that has 4 buildings that they're looking. A couple of them are mixed use properties, and I'm doing actually comps on those tonight. List goes on and on. And so I had somebody question me and say, how are you going to do that? I said, well, I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to take the action. So it's an idea. I had an idea. And then I decided from the idea, this is the action I'm going to take. And I had a conversation with Dara in the office today. She asked me about this one particular realtor. And I said, I have no idea what he does. I don't know. He's not with our firm. I said, I don't know. I said, quite honestly, I don't know. I'm not paying attention to what everybody else is doing. She's like, yeah, I know. I just thought maybe, I would ask you. I said, I really don't know. I'm paying attention to myself, what I'm doing, how we can impact our community here at MQA, and how we can impact our sellers and our buyers, our past clients and people that have trusted us over the last 20 plus years that I've been in this industry. And so, yes, I'm slaying this. It shows you like really what you can do. You set your mind to it. You have an idea, clicks, and then you put action. I think there's some positive energy you put towards it. Nobody's going to want to talk to you if you're like, hi, this is Maria calling from the real estate. No, I'm energetic, charismatic. And it's not just that. I know about them. I know about their family. I helped them before. Or even if I don't, get to know them. I get to know the people. Some people, when they first raise their hand, aren't ready right this second. So I get to know them, what they like, what they don't like, what they do for a living. How's that going? How's your business? How are all the things, in the economic landscape right now affecting you and what you're doing in your world? So you have to, there's no like script. People ask me all the time, is there a script? I said, no. I know the questions that I need to ask, of course, but you have to talk to each individual person like a human and the way that they would like to be talked to based on their personality type. So, the moral of the story is it's amazing what can happen when you set your mind to it.